This is Slashers, your new favorite podcast about your new favorite horror media. My name is Aid, and with me today for a very special challenge episode is my boo-boo Mikey and
Hi.
Mikey, did you really need to interrupt my intro?
I don't know. Some people say introduce yourself, some people don't. So sorry.
Okay. Let me continue. Boo Boo Mikey, who likes to interrupt Aid, and our special guest from Damn That's Scary podcast, Micah, who will be our Bizarro Jake for today. Boys, say hello to the mutant goons from beyond.
Oh no.
Hey, I don't know who this Micah is, but my name's Taylor Swift, international pop star, and yeah, you guys caught me at a good time now. I just rolled Tom Hiddleston up, shoved him right up my pussy hole here. And guys, I'm ready to shake it off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, little Taylor Swift here.
Well, Taylor, your voice sure is different than it sounds on the radio.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
Great now.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. This is my third appearance on Slashes. I'm just happy to be here, guys.
Well, I was happy to have you before the whole Taylor Swift joining us, but that's okay.
Well, she's a celebrity. You should be happy.
Why do you hate Taylor Swift, Age?
Yeah, she has a PhD.
Don't even get me started because I've been hating on people in these past few episodes. So I'm trying to be positive today. I'm sure she's great. Yay.
She's wonderful.
Anyway, so today is a very special episode I mentioned earlier because it is a challenge episode. So if you all listened to our last challenge episode with Mikey and Jake, we had assigned different shark films to each other, which were all equally terrible, except for mine was the worst. So I hate all of you. And we also assigned a challenge that went along with each one. So since Jake and I love to compete, we decided to split this up into 2 episodes. So this is episode 1, where the mom of the podcast helms, and I have Mikey and Micah with me this time. Jake will be on his own episode with Doug and Jason joining him for their episode. So what everyone's going to do at the end of both episodes is vote for our episode.
Yeah, vote for us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you have to vote for the gay on Pride Month.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and for us or me because it's my birthday month and it's Gemini season 2. Yay!
Yeah, birthday month, Aid. Yeah, we're Team Slurp, and we're coming hard.
Ooh.
Well,
Depends
settle down there, Mikey.
No, I don't like slurping. We discussed this earlier.
I know. That's a shame.
Micah, why do you have the pen in your mouth?
Well, I'm just getting ready.
That's why they call him the mouth of the South.
Oh, I'm in the West.
Never mind.
I'm in the West Coast, babe.
What kind of name can we give you? I don't know. Best of the West, but that doesn't have anything to do with it.
Sure, why not? That's probably a porno.
Yeah.
Oh, probably is. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about this challenge, guys.
So Micah's challenge is he's sucking dick today. I don't know if you guys could tell.
All right, let's go.
But this time,
I do owe my co-host a blowjob, so.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. So I figure.
Kidding.
Well, no, you do owe Greg a blowjob, but that's on your show, not on this one.
Yeah.
So for this one, we designed for this month carnival movies. So we each have our own respective carnival film that we're going to discuss today, along with the challenge that each of us is assigned. I assigned a film and challenge for Micah. Mikey, you assigned a movie and challenge for me, and you assigned.
And Micah got me.
Oh, wait. Oh, Micah got you. Oh my God, I just confused myself. Okay, Micah got you. Okay.
Our names are a little similar, but Micah's ends in a.
Yeah, it does.
And also
I like if you put our initials together, MAM, it spells out ma'am. So we could be Team Slurp or Team Ma'am. Your call, guys.
You know that ma'am is actually my initials.
Oh, well, fuck me then, all right?
No, I know. I think it's great. I think it's inclusive and wonderful, and I appreciate you for the call out. Um,
The pullout.
I
Uh,
no,
Oh, guys,
never
I
mind.
like this. I like this whole carnival theme that you have going on because I know Aid is a real big juggalo. I don't know about the rest of the team on Slashers. I think Clem, Chris, and Chet are huge juggalos, but I think Steve, Barry, and Joe not so much.
I don't think that she's a juggler. I think she's a juggler of balls.
A juggalette,
A
right?
jug a
That's the
hoe.
oh, hey, way back in my Juggalo days, in the early 2000s, when I would go to the gathering of the Juggalos, we would have those juggahos, very promiscuous juggalettes, I must say. Yeah, always covered in Fago.
Oh my God, I'm not
Ew.
surprised that Micah would be at.
Also,
Juggalo
our
event.
our theme was not amusement park. Our theme was theme park because we were like,
Theme
what should the
park?
theme be? And someone said the theme is obviously theme park. So it was real funny, real cute.
Oh,
I like a good backstory.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Aid wasn't a part of that conversation, I guess, but
Oh. It's
You know-
like,
you
I'm
know,
gonna
with-
fuck myself.
Aid's a woman. You know, their brains don't really remember stuff that well. So.
Oh, they're tinier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just kidding. I hope you enjoyed the movie that you watched.
I don't even know. I'm just happy it's summer vacation, so I can just let all of this.
Summer of Aid.
It's the summer of Aid, exactly.
Summer of
Thank you,
AIDS.
Micah.
But
I would tell
Like
you to go
during
suck a
Pride
dick, but
Month,
you
come
wouldn't.
on.
well, I just meant there was multiple of her.
Oh.
At any rate, who wants to go first? I am not looking forward to the challenge that Micah made me do.
I am so looking forward to it. I cannot wait until you deliver that dialogue.
I'm not even
You know
Okay.
what? No, I want you to go first. Come on, Mikey,
No.
let's have it. Yes.
Yes, I think Mikey, if you really Mikey, if you really are not happy with your film or your challenge, then you can just go first and get it over with.
Yeah, like a
Soon.
Band-Aid. Or, you know, a slurp job. Just
like
get
a
it over
giant,
and done with.
just like a giant cock. Just shove it right in.
Yeah.
Right, Aid? That's what Aid told me when I first started.
I believe it.
You know what? I wouldn't.
Aid's
put
a
it
real
past me.
cockasaur over there.
Cockasaurus Rex is actually what we called her in the beginning.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you're gonna like me and Micah together. Aid.
Okay, this is not a pick. This is not pick on Aid episode. Okay, I'm in charge here, and I am very offended. Okay, but before we get started, can we just say like congratulations to Mr. Depp on his succeed,
His win.
Yes,
success.
cheers. Way to go, Amber Heard, for setting your species back another 200 years.
Oh my god.
Did you see her statement?
I did not. Was it
Okay.
awesome?
Oh my God. She just said that she lost because, as usual, women are never heard. And everything we
heard.
say is, oh yeah, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. But women aren't heard and everything that we say is untrue and blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, Amber, that's not true. You're absolutely incorrect. Everything you say is a fucking lie. And you should have not been our representative.
Yeah. Did you tell her that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard?
Well, and that's my thing because I don't see Evan Rachel Wood and like, okay, I feel like if Marilyn Manson was innocent, I'm not saying he is or isn't, I'm not getting on that bandwagon, I don't really fucking care, but wouldn't he be like is he and Johnny Depp are actually good friends, so you would think that he would be like taking Evan Rachel Wood to court, right? But he's not. Could it be that, you know, because maybe there's some truth to some of these things, I don't know. So I feel that it's a whole fucking mess, and so I'm happy that Johnny Depp's okay, kind of.
Yeah,
but
he's fine. He's rich.
Whatever. It's at the end of the day. Oh, and I was reading today that she does not have the $15 million to pay him.
What?
Which I mean, she's not. I wouldn't say she's A-list. Is she A-list?
She was in Aquaman. That was like why she was in that last fucking Justice League movie. That Zack Snyder money should have got her paid. I mean,
Well,
I
we
cons- I
don't get
consider-
paid as much as the men, Micah, so maybe not.
Oh
Her
God.
roles are always really small though, because she was also in like Machete and
Machete.
Machete, excuse me. I'm sorry, my Mexican brother, and I didn't mean to say it like that. But she's been in a couple of things, but she's always has this really like small role. And so I think maybe the 15 million might be all that she has. If anything, she probably made a bunch from Aquaman, but
You know what? She's
who
gonna
knows?
get herself an OnlyFans. She's gonna make a bunch of money shitting in beds all across this country. I just want to know where I can find myself a bad bitch to do lines of toot with and shit in beds with, you know?
Well,
Mhm.
I'm sure she's available now, Micah, if you want to.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, Amber, call me.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing is I saw someone post her, I don't know what it's called, but like the closing statement where she was like, my life's ruined, whatever. They were like, it seems like Amber's tears didn't get the memo that they had to be in court today.
Just how to turn yourself into a fucking meme for at least, I'm gonna say a good 6-8 months.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Amber will be a meme for a very long time now.
I don't know why they did her makeup the way they did it. I guess they were trying to make her. I know that they like with women, especially like, and I learned this during the Casey Anthony trial because I live in Orlando and that's my life.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's right. You party with Casey at that one bar, right?
well, I didn't go to high school with her, but my ex-boyfriend used to date her back
No
in the day.
shit.
Yeah,
No?
like I mean,
Was
she
he?
went.
Is your ex-boyfriend a DJ?
No,
Oh.
he wasn't. I guess they made out at a party, and I remember when I found this out after the fact. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is that?
That's wild.
I know. Well, because the school she went to was not far from mine. Like everything was happening in my vicinity. So like we used to go drive to her parents' house and watch all the chisme. But back then we didn't have like cameras on our phone. Well, we had cameras on our phones, but we didn't have like video cameras. So like nothing was like streamed. Could you imagine? People would have tore her ass.
I like
up.
conversations like this. Well, back in my day, we'd have a phone that didn't have a camera on it.
Oh
On my clamshell.
God. Anyways, shut up.
I
Okay.
had a Nokia. It was the size of a brick and it wouldn't break. Oh,
I did. I had that one too, and it did. I still have it. I
Fuck
could
yeah.
probably still turn it on.
That
But
thing is a sex toy now.
No, that's
Oh.
too small.
Buzz. Oh, for the caucasaur? No.
Micah,
I'm not
you are
saying
so
anything.
done.
You're on thin
Okay.
ice, Micah.
You are. Oh my God.
Hey,
Okay.
you're running this, right? Wrangle
I know.
us.
Anyways, like I was
Yeah.
saying, last thing on Amber Heard, and we'll move on to our challenges. So, because I'm giving Mikey some time to kind of stew in his misery. But with her makeup, like they should have dressed her down. Like they try to make all these women look like disheveled and innocent, like we're supposed to feel sad for her, and they didn't really dress her down. And then they did her makeup really badly, like the bags under her eyes. Oh my God. Like I couldn't believe it.
It's
I'm
called
like,
sympathy makeup.
well, yeah, but I mean, come on, like they just made her look like a hag. They didn't really do much to help her. At least I don't think it did. I don't know. I'm sure some people believe her.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Believe all women, but Amber Heard. So there you go. Anyway, so back to our challenges. So Mikey, why don't you introduce the movie, talk about it for a second, and then tell us what your challenge was and do it.
Okay, so here I am, everybody. Rock me like a hurricane. Micah challenged me to watch. Well, actually, he gave me two films. He said, you can watch either The Funhouse or Ghoulies 2. And I didn't really want to watch The Funhouse because I remember watching it when I was a kid and not being like super impressed with it, other than
That's
the
a
fact that
fucking
the
great
monster.
movie. What are you talking about?
Other than the fact that the monster gets a hand job, I think from his mom, I was like, I don't remember anything else.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, hey, how about the other one that you said? And so he said, okay, Ghoulies 2. So Ghoulies 2, 1987. This movie was born the same year I was. It is a theme park movie, so thank you for keeping it on brand. I have not seen the first one, so what these things are, I have no idea.
Don't worry about it. It's one of those things you don't have to see the first one to get Ghoulies 2.
Yeah, but it was super cute. There was like a little frog man, there was a little alligator man, there was a little cat man.
Yeah,
They all kind of had, Yeah, they all had kind of like a similarity to something that was already like in existence. And they're killing everybody. Surprisingly, this movie was PG-13 because it actually had a lot of fucks in it and a lot of like it had
Well,
more gore than I would anticipate for a PG-13 movie.
That was
it-
before the time where PG-13 was actually like regulated, because PG-13 was it became a thing because of Temple of Doom. So there wasn't really like a lot of regulation behind it. They were just like, oh, like you said, it's cute. And they were just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's cute. Slap a PG-13 on it. There's no tittery or cockery in it. So there you go.
Yeah. Were you gonna say
Well,
something, Aiden?
no, I was, yeah, same thing, but Pretty in Pink, not Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, if you all remember.
Yeah.
It's PG and there's boobs.
Same thing with
Oh, there
Swamp
is?
Thing. We get to see Adrienne
Mhm.
Barbeau's rack, and that movie's fucking PG.
Well, it used to
PG
be,
for
yeah.
pretty giant tits. Just kidding. I don't think she
Adrienne Barbeau's,
actually,
yeah.
yeah, she has some pretty, she's got some, yeah. Um, she's blessed, let's just say. So as far as the people that are in the movie, I don't recognize anybody except there is someone named Carrie Remsen who plays Nicole, and she is also in Pumpkinhead as well as I believe Nightmare on Elm Street 4. So that's pretty much the only call out I had. At the end, probably like the biggest turn of events, they conjure like a bigger demon and it starts eating the other demons. And I kind of felt bad for the little demons because they were just, I mean, I know they were killing people, but you know, who am I to judge, you know? Um, so I
Okay.
really liked the fat alligator one and they ate him too.
The fat alligator was pretty sweet.
What
Yeah.
makes Ghoulies 2 a theme park related film?
Well, it takes place in a theme park, Aid.
Okay, well, that's what we just wanted to make sure that we mentioned this. Okay. God.
So I don't know where they came from. I guess they're demons of some sort, but yes, they do hide like I think in a truck or something.
Yeah.
Y'all, my memory is scaring me because I just saw this movie last night. Um Olivia watched it with me because I was like, oh, it's PG-13. And then a couple of times I was like, maybe this wasn't a great idea. But yeah, so they hide in this truck and the truck's going to like a carnival. The carnival is being like sold or something, and workers are getting
Yeah.
mad. People are coming in. No one's having sex, which, you know, surprising for a carnival film. And then, yeah, there's like a random winged demon that doesn't flap its wings when it flies.
Oh, it just soars.
Yeah, it's you know almost like a caucasaurus. However, neither here nor there. I didn't say it was you, Don't get mad. But yeah, and then the big demon eats everything, and then credits roll. Ta-da! That was Ghoulies 2, PG-13, directed by was it James Bond? No, Albert Band. You
James
know,
Bond.
Albert Band, Charles's band's brother. Is it? I don't
Yeah.
know. I just made that up. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. Oh no, that's his son. And 80s and helped his son
Oh wait,
Charles Band
that's
bring
Charles'
together.
son?
No, Albert Band is Charles's band's dad.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome. Okay.
According to Imdb, it
Ah.
says through the 70s and 80s and helped his son, Charles Band, bring together his own production company, Empire Pictures, in the early 80s.
Hey, for the listeners, go check out Charles Band's podcast. My best friend Jesse and his wife Laura from AEW were actually just on there today. They were out in LA recording with Charles Band, which is pretty fucking cool.
What's his podcast called? I didn't even know he had one. Wow, I guess you're not a fan.
If you just Google Charles Band's podcast, I'm sure the shit will pop up. I mean, Charles Band used to own a fucking castle. Now he rents out a house and films 100 movies a year in front of a green screen. So,
Well,
I mean, that's fine. I just thought you would come more prepared, but I've never been on an episode with you, so I don't know your work ethic. But it's Charles.
Remember, he's Bizarro Jake, so we can't expect everything from Mike.
I think Jake and I see eye to eye on some things. You know, we wipe front to back. We brush our teeth. We're both dudes. That's about it, really.
Yeah, well, he's never called
There's
me
other
a
similarities.
Cockasaurus, so maybe there.
Wow, you really dig your grave with that one, Micah. And I can't believe you made me take part in that joke. Aid, I have no
Mikey, you
association.
started this.
I did not. I just
I said
added to it.
Cockasaurus. You're like, oh, guess what? That's Aid's nickname, Cockasaurus Rex, because she loves cock. Here's my impression of Aid.
Doug is gonna have so much fun editing this episode.
No, he's keeping this. Don't worry about it.
No, the YouTube, I mean. So that you're gonna be
yeah.
on YouTube doing that. I hope you're happy, Micah.
I hope you're happy.
We'll even stop it and rewind it over and over. So if people want to
I know that
you
should be like a GIF.
Yeah, because it's Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride Month. Here's Micah sticking an imaginary dick in his mouth, multiple,
Several.
and his ass.
Yeah, I'm skiing in June, baby.
Who's the Cockasaurus
God.
now? Cock-a-doodle-doo. His podcast is called Charles Band's Full Moon Freak Show Podcast. Boy, that's a mouthful. Speaking of mouthfuls, just kidding.
A regular Clive Barker over there, isn't he?
Do I have to do this challenge?
Okay.
Yes, do it. Yeah.
What is was I not privy to this challenge? Because I don't
know.
No, you don't.
It's not even on topic. He just wants to be mean.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Mean.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember you said something, but I forgot what it was. So
I'm sorry.
excited.
I didn't understand the rules. I thought the challenge was I could challenge you to anything. I didn't know
I told you what the rules were.
When I said anything, I meant
listened to
anything sexual, not like anything in the world. It
Okay.
was a joke. It was a joke. Okay.
It's okay, Micah.
My challenge today, because obviously there was a nerve struck with somebody when I said The Lighthouse was not my favorite film. Someone sent me a video and said, hey, your challenge is to do this monologue.
Yeah.
I had 24 hours, so it is not memorized. Let me pull it up. And you know why this is extra shitty of you, Micah? Because I am an actor. And the fact that I'm not going to be able to deliver this monologue sets me back. You set like all gays back to, you know.
Oh.
You're the Amber Heard of gays right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Damn.
What is this,
Okay.
like the episode of Shade? Like, okay, we need to be nicer to each other. As I say to the kids, bullying is never okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. I should be drinking. I need a drink. I've had a shitty day today.
You should go get a drink. Why aren't you drinking? Okay.
Yeah, this
sorry.
thing is just all tequila.
Oh my God, quick story. My throat was hurting. Unfortunately, not because of that reason, but I know. And like being Mexican, it was always like, if your throat hurts, just drink tequila. It kills everything in the back. So I did that.
Ooh.
Didn't work. It inflamed my throat because it, like, I guess, whatever, impacted my throat. So I went to bed afterwards, passed out because I ended up drinking too much. So I was a little drunk. And then I thought I was going to die in the middle of the night because I was like, my throat is going to swell up and I'm going to choke. So my last episode of Slashers podcast would be whatever we recorded earlier that day. But yeah, funny story. Anyways, no one asked for that story, but I gave it to you.
Do I have to teach you how to drink, Mikey?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, okay. You're just trying to like stall your shit. So
Hark, Triton, hark! Bellow, bid our father the Sea King rise from the depths, full foulness fury. Black waves teeming with salt foam to smother his young mouth with pungent slime, to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye blue and bloated, blinge and brine, can scream no more. Only when he, crowned in the cockle shells with slithering tentacle tail and steaming beard, take up his fell beefin arm, his coral tine trident screeches, banshee-like in the tempest and plunges rise through your gullet, bursting ye, a bludging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film now, and nothing for the harpies and the souls of the dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon, only to be lapped up and swallowed by the infinite waters of the dread emperor himself, forgotten to any man to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea for any stuff. For part of Winslow, even in scantling of your soul, is Winslow no more, but is now itself the sea. All right, have it your way. I like your cooking.
I was gonna do that. Damn it.
Okay, do it. We'll delete
No,
that
it's
last
too,
part. And you
it's
do
too
it.
late now.
Okay, well, you can do it now, Micah. I will delete that last part.
Okay then. Have it your way. I like your cooking.
And
Aw.
scene.
And scene.
Nailed it.
Thanks.
Good job. Good job.
And
Thanks.
this was a monologue from The Lighthouse, correct? I know we
Yes, by one
mentioned-
Gary Oldman.
Bingo bango.
Oh, Gary Old. Oh, okay. You know, I keep falling asleep. I have not finished that movie. I've fallen asleep 3 times now watching that movie. And
It's not great.
Well, you know, is Willem Dafoe jerking off and he's looking in that window? Okay, I just because I
Yeah.
was like,
Everybody
Okay.
like, there's one point they just butt pound each other.
okay,
That-
well,
Yeah.
Pride Month.
They don't show it, but it's when the camera pans away, and it's like the outside of the lighthouse. That's implying that there is a going on.
Okay,
Are you serious? Or are you being funny?
I'm
Because
being serious. Yeah.
I Micah, I don't know if this will ever be an episode. If we cover it, I will rewatch it and reevaluate my statement because maybe I'm wrong. But I was
You
also
are
really
wrong.
I was also just really pissed off because I felt offended that I was being subject to watching this for so long. It was a long movie and I didn't really
It's a
care.
good movie.
yeah,
But I need you to like, we'll watch it together as like a live stream video with the Discord channel. And you can say, Mikey, this is when they fuck.
I will.
Oh.
There's two times they fuck.
Well, we could watch it on the next Patreon watch party if you guys want to watch us watch it, or watch with us. Patreon.com
Watch us
slash
watch
slash
it.
just pod.
Don't watch it, just watch us watch it.
Just watch with us because I'm going to be drinking the whole time and talking shit anyways, so it doesn't matter. And then we can combine it with Damn That's Scary and give like Greg and Micah, like they can share
Yeah,
responsibility.
I feel like Greg is left out on all the fun here.
I know. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll figure it out. We gotta get him on here.
At the same
Yeah.
time, though, he's a nihilist. He doesn't give a shit about anything. So he doesn't care about our show.
Oh, that's not true.
That's not true. He does all the editing.
Yeah, I
Well,
was gonna say.
since
Damn That Scary is a dictatorship, and I rule with an iron dick. Same way Abe
Ooh.
rules with an iron clit.
Oh, well,
I'm almost out of wine. Okay.
Well, since I went first, I believe you should go next because I challenged you.
Okay. So I would really like for everybody to pull up the thing I did in the drive.
Oh,
Micah,
let me see.
do you know how to get to the drive, sweetie, or do I need to like put the link in the chat for you?
What's the drive?
Okay, I'm just gonna give you the link in the chat. I'm gonna you see how patient I am with him? Like it's so nice because,
Well, it's because
usually
I'm
not
just
me.
so
You are
adorable.
in the drive, dear, but you
I am the
don't seem
drive.
to care.
No, I do
Let's
care,
see.
but where is it? I don't understand.
It's fine.
technology.
Don't worry about it. I'm sending it to you in the chat. So you hit the little thing at the bottom. This is chat. I'm putting the link in there for everybody. And while you guys pull that up, I need to get more wine, and then we'll talk about Scream Park and my challenge because Mikey made me do Scream Park. And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it is on Tubi. So if you'd like to pause this episode and watch the movie, I'm not recommending that you watch the movie.
It's a great movie.
Mikey loves it, and I know why. But just give me a minute, 2 seconds.
Tits.
Two shakes of a tits.
Jackrabbit's ass.
I'll be right back.
I'll be back quicker than 2 jiggles of a jackrabbit's ass. Mikey, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm fine.
Excellent work on that lighthouse dialogue. I felt like I was
you.
there. I felt like I was Robert Pattinson sitting on the floor looking up at you. And just mesmerized at the incredible acting chops that is the Defoe.
Thank you. Now, I will
Now.
say, because you said that they do, copulate. Who was the top and who was the bottom in this situation?
That I don't know. I can only assume that Robert Pattinson was the bottom because he has that twink thing going on. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, even now that he's Batman, I mean, he's still not like he's not like a big Batman by any means. Matter of fact, the motherfucker weighs, I think, 5 pounds more than me. Batman should be at least a solid 220. You know,
Well, I mean, he's the only Batman
jacked
we
up,
have that's
juice to the gills.
he's the only Batman we have that's been a bottom. So
You don't know that. I think George Clooney was a power bottom back in the day, especially during his time with the Golden Girls.
oh,
I could see that. I could see that. I don't know what I just walked in
Yeah.
on. I'm gonna have so much
George
fun
Clooney
editing
George Clooney being a power bottom to Willem Dafoe.
this. Willem Dafoe.
Yes.
Okay, so here's my thing: is that if we're
Willem
gonna talk about
Dafoe,
Willem
okay?
Dafoe really quickly, because I love him. He's amazing. He's adorable. I love
great.
him so much.
So awesome.
But you did know that that's like a like a fake like a stand-in penis in Antichrist, right? Because we see it so much. And
If you listen to the Damn That Scary episode, we talk about that actually.
I know, and I was going to listen to it, and I figured it would take a long time for you to get to the dick part, and so
so why bother?
it's on the list. No,
episode was the dick part.
Oh, okay. Well, and that's Jake and I have talked about it before too, because like everyone remembers like him getting jacked off and the blood coming out. But nobody remembers her cutting off her clit. And I'm like, that hurt me more. Like, I guess it would hurt me more. It wouldn't hurt you more. Oh, whatever.
Unrelatable
Anyways,
content.
Unrelatable.
It's Willem Dafoe's penis is so comically huge that Lars Van Trier had to have like a prosthetic penis because he was like, oh, Willem Dafoe's penis is so big. Oh, it almost looks fake. So they put a fake dick on him to disguise the fact that Willem Dafoe has a ginormous, comically huge dick.
That's interesting.
Who would have thought that Willem Dafoe is a tripod?
I mean, usually it's the thinner guys.
Huh.
You know what? I there's some validity to that statement, Mikey. I agree. Okay, so moving on from penis.
Never.
The movie that Mikey, excuse me, and I'm going to be doing this all night, that Mikey assigned me was Scream Park. It is set in an amusement park, which is why it is theme park related. Okay, and the tagline is "Death is the new attraction." Oh, and it's actually, if you look at the film, if you're looking at it from Tubi, you'll see that Doug Bradley is the first actor, the first name on there, right? Which is fine. Of course he's there.
Yeah, because he was expensive. They had to put his name first.
They put his name first, but Doug Bradley is not a main character in this film. I don't even think he's with any of the actors. He's supposed to be sitting with one of the actors in the film. And the one particular scene that he's in, however, all you see is an over the shoulder shot, which tells me they probably just stuck some, random ass white guy in the seat with glasses and tried to play it off as the actor who plays the perverted boss in this movie. So I just want to give the movie a couple of caveats. This came out in 2012. So it is very 2012 in nature. There's a lot of, because I feel like even the early 2000s, even at 2012, there was a lot of like, with independent films, I noticed there's a lot of like rapey stuff going on that nobody seemed to care. There's a lot of like demeaning. It's a lot of shit against women. I don't particularly care for some of the things in the movie. I know why Mikey likes it.
Why?
Not because of those things, but I think you really like the campy horror. I think you like the girl with the big tits and the gap in her teeth. I feel like you liked her a lot. Yes, I knew it. When I saw her, I'm like, Mikey loves her. Like I just knew that. And so
I don't remember anything pretty rapey in it though.
The guy tries to rape the one chick, and the boss keeps hitting on all of the 16-year-old girls working for him. Mind you, okay, so let's just really quick, the synopsis of the film. A failed amusement park owner, who is played by Doug Bradley, devises a plan to commit gruesome murders in the park as a publicity stunt to sell tickets. Now, you don't know that's what's happening when you see the movie. So the synopsis of the film on Tubi and on IMDb, whatever, is kind of giving away the fucking twist. Okay, because you just think that
Huh.
the park's closing down. As you're watching the film, you think the park's closing down, the kids are going to party in it, they're probably going to have sex and fuck around. Great. And then there's two murderers on there who are very when did The Strangers come out? The first one.
I want to say
Uh,
2006.
Yeah, 2006, 2005, somewhere around there.
I remember I was dating a guy at the time and I was thinking, yeah, I get why she said no because I wouldn't marry his ass either. Oh, 2008.
Yeah. We were
So,
almost there.
okay, you were very close. Oh, Glenn Howerton was in there. I didn't remember that. Anyways,
It's Always Sunny.
yes, because of the
I remember
implication.
that.
So I don't remember that either. I have to remember that well. But I don't like The
Yeah.
Strangers. It makes me sad. I like part 2 better because it's more fun. Like the first one is very nihilistic and it just makes me really scared. And I don't like
Part
it.
2 is we're going off. Sorry.
Okay, off the rails. See, I derailed myself. It's like this is amazing. Okay, so writer director is Carrie Hill. Not that I know much of what they do except for Project X was a writer, Tomorrow's Eve writer, Night Sky director. There's nothing in here that's really, ringing a bell, except for it looks like they did a parody of Nightmare on Elm Street, but whatever. No big deal. The movie itself isn't awful. Like it's got a very good premise, but again, a little rapey, a little gross. Like the all the boys seem to care about is having sex, and not in the way that like you have Rhodey, who's like this sad little dork who keeps trying to like scare people with the mask on. Oh, and the reason I compared this to The Strangers is because the masks are very creepy, so you can't really see because my here can look at my double chin. Oh, you can't see it because my green screen isn't that high. Anyways, doesn't matter. You're not watching the YouTube video, just fucking Google it. The guy with the bag over his head is actually very like he's creepy, and the other guy has like the it looks like the hospital mask from when they did the
plague mask.
From when they did the plague. From when the plague happened. Okay, so there's that. And that is very creepy, and they're just kind of like stalking the kids throughout the park, so you don't really know what's going on except that it's a typical slasher film. There's some of the gore was fun. There were some good elements, some things that they could have done a little bit better, like Mikey's favorite character, bless her heart, with the gap in her teeth. Tits McGee. She had really, 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 really big boobs and that emo haircut that all of us had back in the day with the bangs. Because I had that too. I'll have to dig up a picture.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch this movie.
Yes,
I like it.
They do show tits, Micah, so I'm sure you'd love it.
Yep. I'm a connoisseur of tittery.
I know. Well, okay. And so y'all are gonna really love what I wrote for you. And so at this point, the kids get picked off one by one. I think it's a really funny running gag that the whole movie, the main chick, the final girl, she keeps looking for this guy she's dating, Blake, and Blake has been missing the entire movie. Nobody can find Blake. They keep mentioning Blake, and sometimes some of them leave to go find Blake. Where the fuck is Blake? Blake's car is still in the parking lot. And then you've got the punk kid listening to like he's dressed like he's punk, but he's listening to metal, and he's got a fake ID, even though he looks like he's 35 years old. So I'm like, what is the point of this part of the movie? Like, do we need to see him go get beer underage? I don't know. And I really thought that he was going to be a better part in the movie because all of the characters, I really liked his character because I felt like of all the actors, he did the best at it. Him and is it Missy with the tits? I can't remember what her name was.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Missy,
Tootsie, whatever.
Yeah. So I made him Brian.
Tootsie Missy. I thought the gas station attendant was the best actress. Just saying. That's why they had to have it.
She was so funny. And by the way, everybody, nobody in this movie is attractive. Like, where did they dig these people up? I don't even know. Like, we could have done, like, even okay. So Wendy Wiegand, who is Jennifer, and the final girl.
Cute.
She's cute. She's got the typical bell bottoms, flannel shirt of the 2012 time, right? So she's got that, and so
on topic for Pride Month, repping the lesbians.
Exactly. Yeah. So maybe that's
wasn't
why
a lesbian look back then, though. Now it is.
Oh.
So dealing with this movie, it is a time capsule of sorts because it just kind of brought me back to that time. But my favorite girl in the film, and now I can't even remember her name, the one who was smoking the cigarette in front of the tilt-a-whirl, and the way
Oh,
she
the goth
dies,
one.
the goth girl, she's so like the way
She
she
just like plops
dies
in
is
the water.
hilarious. She plops in a foot of water and they try to make
Yeah.
it like she's drowning. I'm like, that's how deep it is. It's ridiculous. Like you have to watch that part. That was really funny. But the murderer takes off his mask. They get his mask off. He's got this like backwoods southern accent and it just didn't work. I was like, were we supposed to be scared of him? Like put the fucking mask back on so we could be scared of you again. But other than that, Doug Bradley again plays a very, I don't know how they got him in here. I mean, I'm sure there's some trivia to this. Let me scroll down really quick.
Money.
It's not hard to get Doug Bradley in one of your movies. You just have to pay his fee, his airfare, and you have to set him up for a place to stay. And I think it's oh fuck, well, I forgot the restaurant. There's a chain restaurant that he really likes that you have to like treat for him at.
I mean, those are all
yeah.
reasonable requests for an actor.
Yeah, I looked into booking Doug Bradley for a wrestling show that I was on. Doug did some work with the Blackcraft Cult wrestling promotion a few years back. Doug Bradley's Doug Bradley. He just got fucking lucky by being Clive Barker's roommate in college. He's honestly, and I know there's, and I love Hellraiser. I have a Hellraiser tattoo on me, but there's all these like simps and stands for Doug Bradley. He's not that special. He's a terrible actor. Like yeah, he was Pinhead. That's fucking awesome. Whatever. But he gets thrown into movies like this. They give him a few lines. He collects a paycheck. They put him on the poster, on the main marquee, whatever, and he's in it for a total of what, like 2 minutes. How long was he in this movie?
I don't even know. Yeah, probably like
It was probably like 2 minutes.
He was probably in this movie longer than he was in those fucking Hellraiser sequels. He probably has more dialogue too.
Well, Doug Bradley, if you ever hear this, that's Micah's opinion, not Sasha's podcast.
Yeah.
I've put that in there.
Doug a few times. He's fine. He could be a piece of shit, or he could be the nicest guy in the world. It depends on where you catch him. I guess I don't know.
Well, surprisingly, not saying that this is what he did, but I learned from some of the film sets that I've been on that a lot of the times, and this probably wasn't the case for Doug, but you know how you're always like, that actor is only in it for like 5 minutes. Why is he on a lot of the times it's actually in their contract that they'll be listed on the poster.
Sure. Yeah, I'm in a movie with fucking Lloyd Kaufman. Lloyd Kaufman's in it for 10 seconds. He doesn't even have lines. And on the poster it says Lloyd Kaufman. Like, whatever.
Well, I'm in a movie that I'm just kidding. We're just gonna
yeah, Micah's not bitter at all, people.
It's not a bitter thing. It's just like, I don't know. It's just fucking movies are weak. Shit like this is weak to me. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, according to IMDb, whatever, you're fine. According to that, writer Carrie Hill met him at a horror convention, Texas Frightmare, and Dallas, Texas. So there you go.
That's one of the big ones.
Yeah, I know. I see stuff about that all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I want to go to Texas. But only for that. I just can't get an abortion, So anyways.
You go to Texas for the abortions.
No, I'll get hanged. What are you talking about?
Guy, you kidding me? That guy from Dirty Dancing has a table and a dirty knife, hooks you up in an alleyway. Bingo, bango, boppo, baby gono.
Texas. Okay. So anyways, back to the movie. So whatever, the movie's fine. There are issues I have with it, which I think are indicative of the time. I think that and Jake always says this, I'm going to go with what Jake says. So, you can't, no one can throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm quoting him because I really don't like that quote, but he has a baby. So I figure that's why he says that. Like you can't, like, if it's a writer and a director, they don't throw anything away. Like they don't edit anything out of the movie. They're gonna just leave everything in because the movie is so long for no reason. Like there's all of these things they could have cut out that didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
But my challenge, but I think that you guys should watch it. It's on Tubi. You don't have to pay to watch it. Have a good time. It's good campy horror film. Like it's, the theme park scenes in it are creepy. Like The, a
Yeah.
theme park
I
itself is creepy.
That's
Yeah.
what I love most, and I think what I enjoy most about the film is because the acting's not great. It is low budget, but they really use that park to its fullest potential.
They
Like
do.
it's how like Black Christmas really is Christmas. Like they
Yeah.
put Christmas shit on everything. This theme park, it like a lot of the times like, oh, it takes place in a theme park, but it's like in the back room of some like haunted house. No, this they go on different rides. They have scenes in the restaurants of the amusement park. Like it's fully like they used all of it.
Yeah, they have like a little area called the Beach Club where they're hiding it at one point, and that's where the guy feels up Allison in the movie. And but I'm like, oh, they got a bar in there. They've got taps and a pool table. I'm like, I want to go here. So anyway, I thought that was fun. It was it's a fun time. It's a popcorn film, as Doug would say. So whatever. Thank you, Mikey, because this one was much better than the last one that I was subjected to. But I wasn't surprised because Jake loves to torture me. So there's that.
Hey, how many faux hawks were there?
Well, there was a faux hawk on the punk guy who was punk slash metal, like
I
trying to
think
be a hard
Rhodey
ass.
had him. I think Rhodey had a faux hawk.
Brody
He
had
was
like
the-
It was the style of the time.
He was like the worst actor in any movie I've seen. I'm sorry
he
if you're a
was-
listener.
yeah, and he was like kill those the way he talks like
Yeah.
this. I'm like, oh my god. I go, that's why no girl will fuck you, honey.
I know my
Bye.
vagina dried up just listening to that.
I'm like,
mine
no,
too.
just close your mouth or something. I can't. And then but it was funny that they included that the boss was a pervert because I can't like when I was working back in the day when I especially was in high school and I worked at Pizza Hut, I worked at a couple places, in Orlando near the college and stuff. And like my bosses were all like in their 20s and I was only 16, 17, but they're all perverts. Like everybody hit on me. It was no, like it was, and everybody was like way too old. Like, and that was the thing back then. I'm sure it still happens. I hope it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
I really hope it does. I hope that that's like one thing that's changed over time because like I just let people do that because was afraid to get fired. And I think like looking back on it, like what the fuck. But anyways, that was there. It's like a time capsule. Sorry, I had to fix my shit. All right. So Mikey's challenge to me was to create 3 characters that embodied Mikey, me, and Micah. And they needed backstory, character traits, and how we died in the film. So, boys or ladies, I should say, it's Pride Month. I want everybody to read their own little respective things. So the guys have no idea what I've wrote for them yet. So just go ahead and read it. Enjoy. Read it out loud to people. Take your time if you need to. And if you have any questions, raise your hand. I'll edit out the nonsense and we'll move on.
I'll just read mine. You want me just to read mine?
Yeah. Say, Mikey, you go ahead and read for you.
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
So my character's name, I'm assuming, is Mikey.
Yes, everybody has their name.
My backstory. Mikey works at the dunk tank attraction and sells rubber balls by the hour. He thinks their boss is a perv, but digs the nerdy glasses. He's besties with Abe, obviously. Character taints. Oh, whatever. Dark hair, dark skin, ass that won't quit. Oh, sorry, that's not it. Dark hair, dark eyes, and caramel skin. He's 17, a senior in high school still, and wears knockoff Lacoste polos with the collar popped and puka shell necklaces. Very LFO. His goal is to get Blake to sit in the dunk tank chair in a white tank top, but no one can seem to find him. No one can seem to find Blake this evening. Blake, whatever. But also shamelessly flirts with Micah on his breaks.
Can't believe it.
True to form. How we die. While the party commences, Mikey realizes he left his flip phone at the dunk tank. He leaves Allison and her weird punk boyfriend who claims he's underage but looks 35, and he runs off alone in the dark, searches endlessly for it back at the dunk tank. At some point, a sliver of moonlight shines over the water of the tank and reveals that his flip phone is indeed at the bottom. He holds back an F-bomb because his mama didn't raise no heathen, stands over the tank, and debates about whether to reach down and get it. Finally, he pulls off his Lacoste knockoff polo to reveal a rock-hard chest and hangs it neatly on the stairs. He then dips his upper body into the tank and reaches for the phone submerged at the bottom. Little does he know, as he stands back up, the killer with the sack over his head is behind him. The killer spears him with the bicycle pump. The pump flays through Mikey's flesh from the back of his neck to the front. Back to front. Not, not clean, but that's fine. Blood spurts all over the polo. His last thing he sees as his listless body falls back into the water tank. And scene.
All right.
I mean, I didn't get porked. But that's fine.
Hey.
Well,
You can't win them all.
I tried.
Your
I thought
turn,
that was-
Aid.
Okay, so I'm going next. Okay, so Aid works at the Fun House ride. She waits at the entrance taking tickets. As she reads Cosmo magazine and sips on Four Locos, she hides under the rickety stairs. Besties with Mikey.
It's a bad
bitch.
bitch.
Long hair, brown eyes, fake tan. She's 16, a junior in high school, and drives around in her parents' minivan with just a learner's permit. She wears a jean miniskirt and long loose Hollister tank tops with packs and flip-flops and bad highlights. She shamelessly flirts with Micah on her breaks too.
Both of us, you bitch.
I know. Oh my God.
Plenty of Micah to go around.
As Aid closes up for the evening, this is how she dies. As Aid closes up for the evening, she accidentally kicks the Four Locos she'd been drinking further under the creaking wooden steps. She rolls her eyes and stumbles to the ground to crawl beneath them to find the can before her pervy boss catches her drinking on the job. When she finds the shining green can, she snags it, crawls out from under the stairs, and notices a light flickering from the inside of the funhouse. She calls out, thinking it's their friend Blake messing with her, but no one answers. She slowly makes her way inside. As she walks further into the dimly lit corridor, she sees a masked figure at the end with a shovel in his grip. Every time a light flickers, the figure gets closer. She panics and drops her can again. She turns around to run, but unfortunately trips on the can. She busts her kneecap and continues to crawl. The masked figure pins her down to the floor with his boot, and before she can even scream, he bludgeons her with a shovel. Shards of her skull and teeth scatter all around. And scene.
Beautiful.
I know. Isn't that fun?
Awesome.
Like, I think that would be the scariest thing if something ever happened to my face. Oh my God.
If anything ever happened to my Four Loco, I'd be upset.
Oh my God. Well, it was Four Loko before they took all the fun stuff out of it.
Oh yeah, back when it was the original roofie.
Back when it was tequila and cocaine.
And coffee. Aid, I don't know if this is the best time to tell you. I don't know how to read.
I knew it.
Okay, let's see here. My character's name is Micah. Micah works the bumper cars ride and takes tickets from people anywhere from middle school to college aged. But what he really likes is waiting for hot chicks with big boobs to crash into one another and watch them just bounce around, just tits flying everywhere. Character traits: blonde emo hair. Come on, man. Blue eyes, sunburnt from too many hours in the sun. He's 18 with a can-do attitude and about to graduate. Lots of tittery in this ride, as he likes to say. He's also dressed in tank tops to show off his guns and board shorts because it's summertime, and who the hell wears pants? All right, let's see. How do I die? Micah closes up the bumper car ride and makes his way to the locker rooms. He sees Jennifer and Ellison leaving for the front office for the stupid after-work meeting, and he is glad he doesn't have to make small talk. When he enters the locker room, he flips the light on, but a ball bursts, and he's left in complete darkness. He sighs and feels around, hoping for boobs. Let's see. Feels around his own locker. When he lifts the handle, he reaches inside for his backpack because he has a lighter inside. He sparks up the lighter and walks towards the shower, hoping to rinse off so he could put a clean tank top and new pair of board shorts. I would keep the same board shorts. That's called seasoned. He sets the lighter down on the shower ledge and strips down. Aid. This is getting kind of steamy. Strips down. He
I have
reaches
such a boner
for
right now.
He reaches. Oh, it gets even hotter. He reaches for the shower knob, and the hot water comes cascading down on his ripped muscles and beautiful sunburned body. As he washes himself, he hears the door from the entrance slam shut. He calls out, "Who's there?" That's what he sounds like. Who's there? But when no one responds, he ignores it, proceeds to masturbate in the shower with some shampoo. Oh no, wait, no, sorry, I read that wrong. He reaches for shampoo in his backpack. As he washes his hair, the flame in his lighter dissipates. He tries to adjust his eyesight to the darkness, but as he does so, the hooded figure bores him with a rake and thrusts Micah. This is so hot. Thrust Micah's body up against the tile wall. The tiles crack and splinter into his back as the weight of his body cracks the rake, and he slams down on the shower floor, dead forever. And scene.
I think I need a cigarette after that one.
Micah, you're fucking dead forever. But hey, at least I look good doing it, baby. Ow!
Did y'all ever see the new Slumber Party Massacre?
Actually, no, I haven't. I've been meaning to. It's just one of those ones that's just kind of eluded me for a while there.
I kind of highly recommend it, and this scene
that's what I've been
happens.
told.
Yeah, this scene pretty much happens in it, so it makes me think of it. It's funny.
Oh my
God!
God!
Are you a plagiarist?
No, I've never seen.
No, it's not. It's not exactly like this, but the fact of like a male shower scene. Yeah.
Well,
hey,
I'm a regular Linnea Quigley over here.
Let's just say the new what is it? Slumber Party Massacre is for the ladies and the gays. Happy Pride Month.
Yay!
Well, it's supposed to be feminist horror, but Roger Corman's form of feminist horror is getting a bunch of girls together at a slumber party and just cascades of tittery.
No, it goes deeper than that. Definitely. I mean, they left it up to a woman to make because it's directed and maybe written by a woman. So
that's how the original 3 Slumber Party Massacres were written and directed by women.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're surprisingly feminist, some of them. So
yeah.
Anyway,
Roger Corman feminism though. Gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, listen, it was the 80s. We couldn't have it all. So anyway.
Well, we're going back to that. Thank you, Amber Heard.
All right. But we're going to close this evening off with Micah and his challenge and what he had to do.
Me go?
Yeah, all right. It's your turn.
I was challenged by a to the death with a movie from 1960. Who gives a fuck? The movie is called Circus of Horrors. Aid, I had a lot of fun watching this. This movie is actually banana sandwich. Thank you very much for this. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me just give oh shit on a shingle. Okay, there it goes. Brief synopsis here. Dr. Rossiter, a plastic surgeon wanted by the police, flees to France and under an assumed name acquires by murder a rundown circus. His first recruit is a woman criminal. He transforms her face by surgery and trains her. Oh man, I tell you what. This is the most British fucking conversation I've ever witnessed in a motion picture. Is the opening scene of the movie with the brother and sister in the car, just yakking back and forth, all cockney like. Oh, that's all I got from it. It was like an Adele interview. Oh my God. What? Oh, blimey, fucking hell, go fuck yourself. What you wake up? That's all I fucking heard. And there was something. So it's some woman. She's got a fucked up face. But who's coming to the rescue is this plastic surgeon who has an estranged past. He's in some kind of trouble. I forgot exactly what the fuck happens, but he goes flying off the road on the way there. And I love that, there's a scene where his car is pummeling down a fucking cliff and it doesn't actually crash on impact, but as he's going down, the car, the back seat just ignites in flames. I've never seen anything like this. And he's driving oh dear, it appears as though the back seat is in flames. Also, this fucking guy looks like a Ken doll. His face looks like it's made of fucking plastic. So he crashes. but still manages to get to the place, knocks at the door. The brother and sister open it up, and he's holding his face. He's all kinds of fucked up. Apparently, he could perform plastic surgery on himself to fix his face, which they don't show. That's my biggest grief about my biggest complaint about the movie. They never show the plastic surgeries. But they end up like he's all wrapped up like a fucking like Liam Neeson in Darkman. They flee to France. His bandages comes off. He's incredibly fucking handsome. The actor's name is Bernard Anton Diffring. He was in a bunch of German and Who Gives a Fuck films. He died in 1990. Who gives a shit? But he was born in 1916, which is a year before my grandfather, which I guess is pretty cool. Now real quick, before I get too further into the plot here, Sidney Hayers was the director of this movie. Sidney Hayers actually also directed, now get this, guys, this is going to blow your dicks off. Aid's going to blow your clit out of the water. Baywatch, A-Team. He directed fucking Knight Rider. And T.J. Hooker, the greatest American hero. Remember the greatest American hero? Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Everybody. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. Come on. Could have been somebody else. Come on. Hey, help me out here. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Oh, you guys suck.
Michael, we're not that old.
Wait.
I know, Micah. I'm sorry, honey. You're the oldest.
Am I dating myself here? Well, yeah, I am dating myself. I'm just over here cranking it. So, as I mentioned, oh, fuck me in the ass. Where am I at? Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Happy Pride Month.
Micah, yeah, happy Pride. Micah, focus, take 2. All right. Yeah, so he's but he comes up with this whole like identity. He's like, for now on, I will be known as blah, 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 which leads me to this question here. If you guys were running from the law and you did reconstructive facial surgery, you look like a completely fucking different person on a fly, what would your new identity be? Aid, go, name it.
Oh my God, I don't know.
You got to come up with it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, name it.
Amber Heard. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I would not go that route. Mikey, go.
What am I hiding from again?
The fucking French police. I don't fucking know.
Oh, if I had to just do reconstruction surgery, you can't really mess with this beauty though. It's just so hard.
But you have to do it, and you have to assume a new identity. What's your new identity?
I mean, I'm already caramel brown, so let's go ahead and just
Caramel
turn me
Brown.
into
I like that name. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
so
turn
Mikey,
me
you're
into
Caramel
Taylor
Brown,
Lautner.
Aid, Taylor Lautner. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. Aid, you're Amber Heard. Mine would be Texarian Pickles Pickerton. And I would be an accountant. But anyways.
Not a pickle farmer?
Yeah,
no,
like
no, an
that. Yeah,
accountant.
what? Oh.
What?
Pickle farmer would be much
Pickle
better.
farmer.
Yeah.
Or an
You guys are-
accountant.
Aid's the real pickle farmer, if you know what I'm saying. A real pickle sorrow over there.
This is by far the most difficult episode I've ever done. I hope the two of you are happy.
I am doing just fine, thank you. So they're fleeing. The 3 of them are like out. They're on the road. They're in France, and they stumble upon a fucking rundown circus that is ran by who the fuck else but a full head of hair Donald Pleasance. Dr. Loomis himself is running this circus with his fucked up, deformed daughter. She's hideous. Oh, disgusting. Actually, she's not. She has like one little scar on her face.
It's like a little Sharpie.
It's just but he's all like, but Dr. Loomis is like, yes, it was the bomb that did it, Michael, I shot him 6 times. But then he performs, the doctor performs reconstructive facial surgery on his fucked up face daughter and makes her the most beautiful girl in all of fucking France. Dr. Loomis is so happy about it that he has signs a contract, shakes the hand with this doctor, because apparently the doctor's like childhood dream is to run a fucking circus. Which, like, what the fuck was going on at this time in Europe that your dream is to run a circus? Like, this is life before cell phones. What the fuck?
That sounds berserkus.
Which is great because Dr. Loomis gets totally shit-faced drunk on wine and decides that it's a great idea to go fuck with this bear Bosco. So he's fucking with this bear, dancing with the bear. And I love that it's not like a guy in a bear suit or like an actual bear. It's just a big stuffed animal. So Dr. Loomis has to like fight this bear himself because he's like pouring wine on it, dancing it. He might be trying to fuck it. I don't know. But the bear ain't having it, and the bear kills him, and the doctor just lets it happen. Because he's like, okay, fine. The circus is all mine now. So we fast forward 10 years into the future. He's running this circus. It's a huge fucking success. But apparently, if you want to leave this, the circus, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. The circus it's everyone in this fucking circus are criminals, hookers, murderers, rapers, robbers, con men, and they all had reconstructed facial surgery. And the doctors got them all by the balls, saying, I have all your records. Sure, I gave you new faces, but if you fuck around, you're gonna find out the hard way. And if any, the whole story is that if you want to leave the circus, this guy will get you killed. So now, Aid, what I was thinking was that 10 years into the future, the ghost of Dr. Loomis would have showed up like, oh, then I saw him, the darkness in his eyes. Oh, Michael. But that wasn't the case. No, it's just this doctor becoming unhinged, spiraling out of control as his circus is being investigated by a fucking reporter, not even the police, just a reporter. Kill the fucking guy, throw him in the tiger cage, fuck him. He could be dead forever. Go fuck himself. But long story short, it's there's no boobs. And
that's the long story short.
There's
no
long
boobs.
story short, there's no boobs. But there is a hooker. I'm sorry, sex worker, 2021, 2022. Fuck me, shit. I know what year it is, Aid. I corrected myself. Thank you. Edit that, please. I can't look a fool. But I like that the main thing is like this hooker, she wants to leave the circus, but she had reconstructive surgery because she also had the same scar as Dr. Loomis's daughter. This is Erica Remberg, who plays Alisa. Now, you guys may actually remember Erica Remberg from these motion pictures. Do you know the name? Erica Remberg?
No.
Okay,
no.
She was in Die Scheifen hat mich for shit. But then who could also forget Dre We Bedurkeden?
Okay.
And then who could forget the classic Ein Empig mit George Spathanga? Excellent actress. She's in those motion pictures. They're all classics. Aid, I had a lot of fun watching this movie. The plot is absolute bananas, though. Like total banana sandwich plot. I thought there was going to be a supernatural element. It wasn't the case, but I'm fine with that. This movie was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for giving me this. Did you like it?
Yeah, I'd like to. I think that this is a film that would be really good as a remake. There's a lot of issues. Mikey, you need to watch this film because I think you'd like it. Yeah. It's on Tubi. Circus. What is it? Circus of
Horrors.
Circus of Horrors.
Of horrors.
Circus.
Circus of Horrors.
And honestly, I think Donald Pleasance is like ridiculous. Like I didn't recognize him at first.
Oh, because of the hair.
Yeah, and then when he spoke, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, he's super young. I mean, it's a very old film. It's there, but there is just there's a lot of good elements to it as far as the time that it was made. They have a lot of good like little circus shit going on that they like must have got from a real circus. So
Oh yeah, there's a lot of this movie could have been 45 minutes, but they had to keep peppering in all the circus acts.
yeah, so I think that if they remade it, there could be a lot of they should remake it back in that time, set it back in that time. But I think it should be remade, like a Water for Elephants, but horror. Because
Okay.
since we're talking about Robert Pattinson, um Mike is like, shut the fuck up and just keep going.
You have to edit it, not me.
Hey, listen, it's fine. We're only
Aid,
a
I
little bit
agree.
over.
Actually, an updated version of this movie would be pretty awesome. But
So challenge, Micah.
oh no, real good too. But I love how far that we've gone from like I'm watching this movie and the main attraction is this bitch riding a horse sideways.
Well,
And that's like the main thing. And it's to this real cheesy song about seeing stars and shit.
they kept playing that song.
Yeah, and it's this is all she did. And yeah, she's in like this bikini that looked an awful lot like the whipped cream thing from Cruel Intentions.
Oh yeah.
Or Chris Evans in Not Another Teen Movie with a banana up his ass, or whatever you're into. But like, I just love that was like the main attraction, and the crowd's like, oh, she's on the horse and she's not straddling it. Oh my! But like now we have like fucking like diesel nitro fucking circus where everyone explodes and everyone's on motorcycles doing flippity-doos and people are fighting tigers and fucking alligators. It's just it's wild like how entertainment has changed. Okay, yeah, so on the challenge, Aid challenged me to do a dialogue of any woman of my choosing.
From the film. So hopefully.
Nope. I totally botched it, Aid. I'm sorry.
I did not give him explicit instructions, ladies and gentlemen, which is to my detriment, clearly. So
you
Micah,
know what?
you go on ahead, dear.
In your defense, you probably did. But then like when you were talking to me, I was probably just like boobs. So
that's probably true.
Probably just all right, so I couldn't choose between, so yeah, I took it upon myself to pick a strong woman of my choosing to do this scene. I couldn't choose between the two, so luckily for you two, I'm gonna do them both.
Oh, the caveat was that lipstick was optional, so I guess Micah couldn't find any today.
Oh fuck.
It's okay. Continue.
Do you want me to just like bite down really hard and start bleeding and get all like, I got these scars?
No.
Okay, I am going to do a Mrs. Kittner from Jaws. Aid, I know this is one of your favorites, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Chief Brody? Yes? I just found out that a girl got killed here last week, and you knew it. You knew there was a shark out there. You knew it was dangerous, but she let people go swimming anyway. You knew all of those things. But still, my boy's dead now. And there's nothing you can do about it. My boy's dead. I wanted you to know that.
I mean, I need a tissue. And that was pretty on topic because we did Blades for the Patreon exclusive and we talked about that exact scene.
Oh, did you now? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one, because these are two very strong women that I look up to. The next one is Margaret White, Carrie White's mother from the motion picture Carrie.
Oh, you're gonna like pull up Hyper Laurie over here.
Hey, you know it.
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Uh-oh, hat's coming off.
Oh, he
No,
took the-
hat's going back on. I just
Oh.
get a little sweaty. I'm in a trailer, guys. This is my podcast office, okay? I'm sweating like a
Fear and loathing in Reno over
sweating
here.
like a real Daniel Day-Lewis in church. Let's see here. All right, so we have Margaret White, mother of Carrie. She's on her knees looking up at Carrie. I should have killed myself when he put it in me. After the first time, before we were married, Ralph promised never again. He promised, and I believed him. But sin never dies. Sin never dies. At first, it was all right. We lived sinlessly. We slept in the same bed, but we never did it. And then that night, I saw him looking down at me that way. We got down on our knees to pray for strength. I smelled the whiskey on his breath. Then he took me. He took me with the stink of filthy roadhouse whiskey on his breath, and I liked it. I liked it. With all the dirty touching of his hands all over me. I should have given you to God when you were born, but I was weak and backsliding, and now the devil has come home. We'll pray. I can see your dirty pillows. There's blood coming from your pussy because you're full of sin. I think that was actual part of the movie too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I apologize for not understanding the challenge. Mikey making you do the lighthouse and me not doing dialogue from the movie. But if you want dialogue from the actual movie, it's well,
yes, you did that. So you did meet the challenge inadvertently. So we're good.
okay. I hope that was okay though.
No,
Yeah.
it was good. It was good. It was good.
It's like, wow, man, Carrie's mom
Talk
reading that
about-
dialogue got me kind of hot.
Talk about
Yeah.
Carrie and Pride Month over here. Oh my god.
The roadhouse whiskey on his breath and he took me. Ugh.
Well,
Okay, so we're a little
Queso.
over time, everybody. Those were our challenges. You know what? We're still gonna beat Jake, Doug, and Jason. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about this.
Yeah,
I
suck
did,
it dry, bitches.
I did a horrible time, wrangling you bitches in, but whatever. I did what I could. So
Hey, you did great.
under duress, apparently. uh, okay, so any plugs before we leave, gentlemen, or ladies, I should say. It's Pride Month.
Mikey?
not for me.
Hey,
Listen to Damn That's Scary.
you know what? He did it for me. I'd like to give a shout out to my co-host, Greg. Greg, supper's in the oven.
Okay, so we have that. Don't forget to support us, patreon.com/pod. We're trying to do some fun things this summer. We may bring back 1 minute reviews. So if you guys are really excited about that, or really want one of us to do 1 minute review, it's kind of nice now because there's so many of us to choose from. So
There's like
please-
28 of you.
please, if you want to hear from myself or from Mikey or Doug or Jake, Jason, our honorary member, and even Coker, please make sure you like and subscribe. Also, you can give us a follow on Instagram. Don't forget slasherspod.redbubble.com. Micah just got a really sexy tank top.
Hey, I
Mhm.
did. All right.
We posted
Guns
it with
out,
his-
guns out, baby.
Exactly, with his little Rocco's Modern Life hat or whatever you're gonna call it. So yay. So we have that. If you guys want to vote for us, please do. I'm gonna put up a poll on the Spotify as well as Instagram. And if you're not following us on Instagram, Mikey's at Horror and a Half Shell. I am Pathologically Aid. Micah's at Caesaritaville. Oh my God. Okay, someone just cheered for somebody just now.
Yeah,
Olivia-
all right. Go, Micah.
Olivia
As soon as
just
we said-
scared Adam.
As soon as we said Mikey, or Micah, I mean.
Huge
All
pop.
right.
But yeah, check me out on I know you said Caesaritaville, but Instagram, go check out Damn That Scary Instagram page, Twitter, and all that other shit too.
Yeah, on the Boomer book, we're all available as well, so please check it out.
I like those cat videos on there.
On behalf of Mikey and Micah, this is Aid saying goodbye and good day.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah.